Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing good. For this week's reading, I'm working with the Gateway of the Divine Tarot. I don't have the box with me right now, but I'm working with this tarot deck, and I'll also be drawing a card from the Power of Surrender cards. I recently got these and I find them very interesting and very to the point. So I'm gonna add these to this week's reading. So let's start by drawing cards. I'm using the tarot deck right now. Okay. And since this is a general reading, my intention is that whatever is for the highest and best for whoever is watching this video comes through. So I'm gonna draw 3 cards. Okay. All right. So the first card we have is the Hermit. Now this is a major arcana. Okay, that means it holds importance, it holds a message for you. Now for some of you this may mean spending time alone, resting, rejuvenating, but what I'm getting with this card specifically at this point in time is that you've been spending a lot of time inwards, introspecting. That's what I'm getting with this. You have been introspecting, you have been thinking about whatever lessons you have learned. You have been thinking about that, you have been introspecting. With this, I feel that he has, because it's illuminated here, I feel like he has gained that wisdom from his past experiences. Okay, his past experiences has brought him to this point of understanding. So I feel with this card, I feel more like a positive message in the sense that now you have that wisdom, now you have that understanding, which wasn't there before. That's what I'm getting with this Hermit at this point in time, is that you have gained knowledge and wisdom from your past experiences. You may still be reflecting on where you are and how you have got to this point, your life lessons. And this in the background I do see a lot of mountains. It's like, you've climbed those mountains, you've been through those hurdles and those challenges which have brought you to this space. But now I feel with this card, in the beginning of the week, you're probably sitting and you're reflecting and you're still kind of integrating all that you've been through, everything that you have learned, all that you have gained, the wisdom that you have gained from experiences. I don't consider any experience as a negative experience. I feel whether we call it a positive experience or a negative experience, it's all for our soul's growth. So I do see with this card a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding, definitely going inwards and finding that wisdom in that situation. Whatever situations you've been through, whatever your current challenges are, it's not like your challenges kind of disappear away, but it's just like you have those epiphanies, or you have those those things that kind of start clicking. It just makes sense that, okay, it makes sense, and I have learned from this experience, I've learned this, and I have gained so much wisdom because of that, and it's been like a catalyst in my life, and it has transformed me with a greater understanding that I have today, which I didn't have earlier on. So that's all that I'm getting with this card. Very, very interesting. And okay, and then we have the 3 of Cups. Okay, the Cups is the energy of emotions, element of water, emotional fulfillment. This is a card of celebrations. Okay, with this card I feel like in the middle of the week you're connecting with people who share the same interests as you, or you're connecting with people who bring you that joy, that fulfillment. Okay, with the 3 of Cups in this particular deck, I also feel like you are seeking your joy. You are questioning, like, what is that which brings me joy? What is my next step and how do I want to go about it? And it's like you're willing to do something different, you're willing to try something which is gonna bring you that fulfillment, okay? Because coming from this space, like this is a space of deep introspection. This is a space of putting your thought into like, what is that I want in my life? Where do I want to go from here? So there's a lot of wisdom and thought here, and then it's like, you know, celebrating it, celebrating yourself, celebrating your journey, celebrating how far you have come, and now the things that you seek are soul fulfilling. It's not something that you just want to do it superficially, or you're just doing because everybody else is doing it. It's like, you know, you want to connect with people who share the same vision as you. You want to find things that bring joy to you. So that's what I'm getting with this card. Okay, interesting. And the third card we have is the Ace of Wands, and I love this card. Okay, the aces bring the element of fire, okay, and creativity, and this, to me, this also speaks of new beginnings, but action behind new beginnings, okay? Like if you've had a thought or idea so far, this is like putting those thoughts, putting those ideas into action and allowing them to come to fruition. So there's like two dragons around it. There is this element of fire. Fire is like, you know, creativity, a lot of action, passion. So whether it's a love situation, whether it's a job situation, whether it's a new idea, you're like, you know, it's like the universe is supporting you. You have that push, that urge to go for it, and this is definitely like you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Whatever you're thinking about, you want to bring those ideas forward. I mean, this is it. The dragon energy is all about power, asserting your power, believing in yourself. Solar plexus chakra is also about the same thing, you know, pushing your way forward, asserting, bringing your ideas forward, no matter how unique they are. Okay, that's what's needed at this time. That's also what I'm getting with this card, is your uniqueness is actually your gift. And that's what's needed right now, is that you bring forward your ideas. And the other thing that I'm getting with this card is communication. So if you have an idea, bring that forward. Like, don't hold it back at this point in time, whatever it is. If it's meant to be, you know, like in a written form, or you have to say it out loud, or whatever it is, you need to communicate whatever your ideas are, and take action behind it. Like, don't just, like, I have this great idea, and don't just sit on it. Like, this is the time to run with it. That's what I'm trying to say with this card. All right, so as I look at all the three together, I feel like you've been through that stage of introspection, and you've been through that stage of great understanding. You may even feel the need in the beginning to kind of, you know, spend some quiet time, so to honor whatever your body is trying to tell you, whatever messages you're getting. But I do sense that there's a newfound knowledge here. I do sense that with this card, definitely. And then there's this celebration which is coming up, and this could be you connecting with, you know, people that you love to connect with. And then you are, you know, forging ahead with your ideas. And this new beginnings card and the dragons is like, you know, everything is, the universe is supporting you. You just gotta go for it and trust yourself, is what I'm getting. All right, so guys, I'm gonna use now this power of surrender cards. I'm gonna draw one card, and my intention is that, you know, whatever's for the highest and best comes through, since I'm pulling one card and this is a general reading. So these messages may or may not resonate with you. Okay, interesting. We have this surrender card, and I'm gonna just read the message. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It is time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person may be accountable for his or her own healing. With this, what I'm getting is that, like, you have your path. You may be an empath who's watching a healer, an empath, a counselor, and you feel the need to help others or fix others. But this card is saying you cannot fix other people's problems. You can be there for them, you can support them, but at the end of the day, you have to come from that space of filling your own cup, okay? And like, this could be like not creating any relationships that have the element of codependency in them, and you can support a person but you cannot kind of, you know, take on their problems, because I sometimes feel that when you do that, as healers, we want to help and we want to take on problems, but I think that creates more karma. So that's just my thought, guys. This card is saying that you need to focus on your path, okay? Because with this card, I feel like she has the bows, she has the arrows, she has everything, but she's like, there's also this element of what am I leaving behind? Am I leaving behind people that I need to fix? But we have to come from that understanding that everyone is on their own soul's journey, and sometimes they need those lessons. You may want to, you know, pull them up or give them advice, or, you know, but when it's their time, they will be ready for that. Maybe you're on a different journey and they're not just there yet, and it's okay. Wherever they are, it's all good. It's for their divine purpose. So this is like, you focus on your path, you focus, because we all have our wounds, we all have our stuff to deal with, and this is about you dealing with your stuff, looking at your journey, and, you know, also working on your heart chakra is what I'm getting with this. Working on your heart chakra, trusting that your path is for your highest and best. So I hope this reading resonates with you guys. I will be seeing you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one.